Super Mario Odyssey. Oops, had my speakers on there. May have had a little bit of an echo. Anyway, so here we are at the end of Snow Kingdom. And we're going to be leaving, whatever kingdom. Oh wait, what am I saying? We're leaving Snow Kingdom and we're going to be going to the Luncheon Kingdom, which is the next one. So, Luncheon Kingdom, I think we've actually seen already. There was a painting that we went through in an earlier world that took us to a hidden star, and I believe that that painting took us to Luncheon Kingdom. Now, actually, depending on which kingdom that you choose to go to on the forks, so when you go through the world, it'll say, hey, do you want to go to, like, Wooded or Lake Kingdom first? Depending on which one you choose, paintings will actually take you to different places. Now, there's still the same amount of paintings no matter what you do, but maybe you didn't get taken to Luncheon right away, or maybe you did. I don't actually know if that one was affected by that feature, if you want to call it a feature. It makes it really annoying trying to find those moons when you try to 100% this game on your own later, just because you look up where they are and they're like, well, if you took this pathway, then it's this, they're over here, but they're, I don't know. You'll figure it out if you decide to do it, hopefully. 100%ing this game is a very, very long process, that is for sure. But I think it's about 50 hours. I've spent probably over 50 hours inside this game. It takes probably close to around 50, 60, maybe 70 hours to actually get everything if you're trying. If you're messing around, it might take a little bit longer. And that's kind of interesting that that's an absurdly long time for a Mario game, which is awesome. But even Zelda, like, there's still stuff for me to do in Breath of the Wild, and I have over 150 hours in that game. So that's kind of funny too. But anyway, let's stop talking about Zelda, and here we are finally in the Luncheon Kingdom. We got some other hint by our hat friend that I kind of forgot about because I didn't read over there, and we'll see the Broodals are looking over the stew here, or whatever that said. I didn't catch that either because I apparently can't read anymore. So we're going to be fighting the Poison Broodal again, which I think is this the first time we're fighting him? Huh, you know, it's been so long since I've looked at these videos, I can't remember if we fought him yet. Well, either way, it's the first or second time we fought him, and no matter how many times you have fought him, I find the poison guy to be one of the easier ones, so I guess that's a good sign. But first of all, there's going to be this kind of poison stew beneath us that we really can't touch, and also some tomatoes that you also really shouldn't touch, because they're going to become some lava tomatoes. Now, something pretty interesting is you'll notice there's a fireball jumping up and down, and those fireballs have always kind of been the bane of my Mario existence because they always seem to know just when to show up and ruin my day in the earlier Mario games, so being able to take them over with your hat in this game was just kind of an awesome experience. That was a lot of fun, and we're going to be doing it soon, but first we're going to be sitting on that indestructible corn pile there, or this corn cob, and you can roll that through, and notice here if you hit the dang if you hit the poison lava stew, then you'll take some lava damage, and it only does 1 damage, and Mario goes flying around as if he got caught on fire, as if it were lava, so try not to do that, but that worked out for me anyway. Even though these Goombas do respawn, I believe, it just seemed to be a little bit easier to make sure all of them came back. And of course I get whacked by the Goomba because it's just hard as heck to jump on them for some absurd reason. I don't know why these Goombas are so difficult, but anyway, we're gonna head on over to Goombella and get our first moon. So we're actually going to be spending quite a few videos inside of this kingdom, I think the most since Metro. So I think I have about 4 videos inside the Luncheon Kingdom, and as you can see there, we need over 10 moons, so we need 18 moons, I think. And as usual, you'll get most of them pretty easily on the way just to beating the boss. And you get 3 for defeating the boss. I can't remember if you get 3 for the Brutal or just 1. I guess we'll find out here in a couple of seconds, because we're going to be killing the Brutal in this video too. And once again, the Goombas are wrecking me there. Stupid Goombas. But I'm just taking a look around. I can see, okay, well, there's a hole there that I can go through somehow, right? And then there's this big old sea that can't really do anything else in. And the answer is just to head on over here to this fireball and throw your hat on top of it. So I'm thinking here, yep, it looks like I accidentally rendered in the number for my last video. I think I said the number 10, or 2 videos ago I accidentally left my title in because I number these videos with a title to make sure I know what number they are, but I've been really lazy and haven't done it for the future videos. But some of them are still overlaying. But anyway, it won't show up in this video. That would just be why it showed up in the other one. Okay, so as we notice here, we're missing a brutal, which means this is the second time we've actually fought the, we fought this one, so not the first time. Anyway, we've already fought the poison guy before. But as we remember from last time, he was pretty easy. You just kind of gotta move around him, and your hat will send all the poison away. So when he's spinning around like that in a circle, which I don't do in this video, but later on when you're doing this, when he's spinning around and spitting poison around himself, if you hit him with your hat, at that point his hat will come off, and he'll still be poisoning the ground around him, but you'll be able to jump on him then. And it's usually pretty easy to do. It's not like it's impossible. We'll see if I do it here. I can't remember because this was part of my first playthrough, so I wasn't the best at defeating this guy, but this is not the last time. As spoiler alert, you may think this won't be the last time that we run into him, but it looks like I did do it there, but I did take some damage again. So this guy kind of got, I think he got a little bit close to killing me actually, just because he stupid mistakes mostly. I mean, jumping as Mario in this game is really, it is perfect. It's fine. It works. It's like the controls are just fine in this game, but they do take a little bit of getting used to. So anyway, right there, that was the correct way to kill this guy. Hit his hat off of him, jump on his head, and then he will disappear. So now the moon will show up. Okay, that is not a triple moon, good to remember, and we're gonna grab that, and that will be the first kind of major part of our quest here in Luncheon Kingdom. So the next area we'll be going to is kind of a little mini city, and Luncheon Kingdom is actually pretty long, but this mini city is actually kind of fun. So we'll be, there's quite a few things to do here. I don't know if I do everything, and if I did do a lot more stuff, I'm pretty sure I cut out that video later. Because I think I ended up spending maybe 6 or 7 videos here, but I decided to cut it down just to 4 to what was necessary to actually leave the place, which is get 18 moons and then defeat the boss at the end of the kingdom. So anyway, if you walk up on top of these parts, there's of course going to be a couple of purple coins that we can grab, so pick those up. You'll want to get those to get an outfit, which we'll be running into a little bit later. I don't think I get the outfit though, but as usual, just get as many purple coins as you can so you don't have to get them later. And I think there may even be a moon up here. If there isn't, okay, yep, there is a moon right there. And I think there might even be another one when you beat the game. It's kind of funny how even if you 100% the levels before you finish the game, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have to come back to go through all the areas you were in before just to get all the moons that they plant down there a second time. So it's kind of interesting, kind of a good way to make you replay some kingdoms, I guess, but there's also another moon right there, so be sure to grab that. And then we're gonna be heading on over to that city finally, I think, but maybe we'll be doing some stuff. It's the little fireball. So of course, if you're just kind of wondering where you can go, just become the fireball. You can push Y to dash around and just see what's around inside of the Lake Kingdom area. Or I guess this isn't the kingdom, but the lake of soup, or like I don't even know what that stuff is called. But what is it? Is it soup? It must be soup. So anyway, I accidentally take over that Goomba again, and one thing that you should probably know is that if you take over a fireball, you can actually use that fireball to jump onto those molten tomatoes, and you will be able to jump into that molten tomato as if it were lava on the platform there. So where that tomato was all squished down, if I jumped in there, I could jump around as the lava on the platform that otherwise would despawn me from this fireball. So that's kind of cool. But this guy can go underneath that area there, and luckily there are going to be quite a few extra places we can reach, and most of them will always have another fireball for you, so you can jump out, get the stuff that's here, and then jump back into a fireball. So you'll never be stranded. There's also this random secret stupid block that's just above you, and they decided to put 2 here, and this just kind of allows you to get up on top of the wall up here. And there's going to be 3 purple coins there, which are a pretty, from what I was looking up, were a few extra purple coins, where when I was doing this earlier, those were ones that were pretty easily missed, it seems. So there you go, there's 3 of them that you may miss later. But as I said in other videos, if you use Bowser, a Bowser amiibo, then it will let you know right where all of the purple coins are inside of that level. And I don't think the Bowser amiibos are even particularly expensive. I think the one for Smash Brothers is still pretty easy to find. The Wedding Bowser might be a little bit harder, but I'm not too sure about that one. I get really lucky, and my GameStop around here is pretty nice and seems to have most amiibos. So the ones that I want I can get pretty easily without too much effort. But and a lot of people have a harder time, although it seems that the amiibo craze has died down a little bit since when they first came out, which was pretty funny because when they first came out I found all of them everywhere, and it wasn't until a week or two after release that people kind of realized what they were and were like, oh, these are really cool. And then of course you get all those stupid eBay scalpers that are just like, oh, I'm gonna buy 20 of them and then sell them for twice as much. Man, stuff like that I wish eBay would like ban for a month or something from being sold. And I know eBay never will because they get a cut of what they sell, so it's fine for them, but anyway, annoyances, scalping, just very annoying capitalist practice. Anyway, it's not too big of a deal these days. So here is kind of the main city that we're going to be into, and you can jump on into those binoculars if you want to. There's going to be a few purple coins and also a couple of stars. There's going to be this doorway here that we're going to need a chef's outfit for, which, as I said before, I believe is from the purple coin shop. And right in here is the crazy cap that we'll be going into, and we're going to be getting the last moon in this video, which is going to be the store moon. And then that'll be it for this one, and I will see you in the next video.